Good evening and welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of North Mason High School in Belfair for tonight's high school basketball matchup pitting the Port Townsend Redskins and the North Mason Bulldogs in an Olympic League boys basketball matchup. I'm Dietrich Allen. Port Townsend has yet to win a game this season and is coming off a 41-27 loss at Olympic on Friday night. The Redskins have also lost to Kingston and Squim. All three losses are Olympic League games. Port Townsend has three scoring threats: Cody Russell, Paul Falkenstein, and Sean Dreyer. North Mason is coming off a 55-41 non-league win over Cross Point Academy on Saturday night. The Bulldogs were led by Daniel Bergerath and Matt Becker. The boys from Belfair are now 2-4 on the season, but 0-3 in league play. Tonight, someone will come away with their first Olympic League win. Will it be the Redskins coming together, or will the Bulldogs take the momentum from Saturday night? We'll find out in moments. It's boys high school basketball. Port Townsend at North Mason, next on MasonWebTV.com. Coming up, we'll talk with Bulldogs coach Steve Hackett. And we're back at North Mason High School. Boys basketball coming up here in Port Townsend and North Mason. Had an opportunity to talk with Steve Hackett just about a half an hour ago.
Coach Hackett, let's talk a little bit about Saturday night. Not exactly what you wanted, but you did come away with a win.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't be too picky about wins around here. Haven't had very many lately. An ugly win's better than any loss, so that's for sure. There's things to build on. We played a good first half. Just got a little complacent in the second half. Not exactly being used to being up 18 necessarily. So hopefully we learned from it and moved on.
Now, you did get them back on track, and they finished well, right?
Yeah, they did, and that was nice to see with the 2-minute drill there. We ran a little stall where we waited till it was in single digits to get a jumper, and Becker, hit a couple jumpers right there. And so it was good to see him take care of the ball down the stretch because, that's the thing we've been struggling with lately. So that was good.
Now, Port Townsend back to league play. It's always a good rivalry between you two.
Yeah, we always have some good games, and we're a lot of the same type of team. We want to break it into our half-court sets. We don't want to get up and down and get in some sprint contest with it. Either team doesn't want to do that. So normally, we're pretty close defensive battles going on.
What do you expect out of the Redskins?
Well, they always got a couple guys that can shoot it, and then they're going to just attack. We know they're going to try to, I call it assault on the paint. They just get in there and flock to the rim, flock to the paint. So we got to keep them out and not give them second and third opportunities because that's how Crosspoint creep back into the game on us.
Now let's talk a little bit about your injury situation. Boca was out Saturday night. I saw Devontae with his little tape on one of his ankles.
Yeah, Devontae's about 75 years old. He's always got something going on, if it's a wrist, an ankle, or something, but he's been checked by our trainer. He's all good to go. Boca's back in the game. Saturday is more precautionary, being a non-conference game. He had a little swelling, so we wanted to take it easy and make sure he's ready for league play because we got 3 more this week.
Right. So, and everybody's ready for tonight.
Everybody's ready to go. Healthy, ready, eligible. We like all of it.
Great. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Emerson. Go Dogs.
That's Steve Hackett, coach of the Bulldogs. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with starting at 5 for each team here on MasonWebTV.com. That's a keeper.
Yep.
Remember adventure? We do.
Your family fun begins at explorehoodcanal.com.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure.
Get out.
Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@masonwebtv.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Bieber did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@masonwebtv.com.
Packers, Vikings,
Red State, Blue State.
we come from different places.
Uptown.
But when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country. Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Let's switch to Energy Star light bulbs and stop burning through cash. Saving energy saves you money.
And we're back, ready for some basketball. Let's get our starting lineups out there. Let's start out with the visiting Port Townsend Redskins. Number 2, Cody Russell. He's a 6-foot senior guard. Number 4, Skylar Koppenrath, a 6'4 senior forward. Number 5, Daniel Charlton, a 6-foot senior guard. Number 10, Paul Spaltenstein, 6'4 senior guard. And let's see here, we have number 23, Jacob King, a 6-foot senior forward. So it's Russell, Koppenrath, Charlton, Spaltenstein, and King for the Redskins. For the Bulldogs, we'll start out Matt Duckworth, a 6-foot senior guard. Devontae Davenport, a 5'10 junior guard. Daniel Burgraff, 6'3", junior forward. Matt Becker, a 5'10", sophomore guard. And Matt Boca, 6'3", junior forward. So that's Duckworth, Davenport, Burgraff, Becker, and Boca for the Bulldogs. The starting lineups are being announced here. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with a tip-off between the Redskins and the Bulldogs next on MasonWebTV.com.
That's slow.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
About ready to get this thing tipped off. Russell, Koppenrath, Charlton, Spaltenstein, and King on the floor for the Redskins in the road black. Bulldogs have Duckworth, Davenport, Burgraff, Becker, and Boca. It'll be Burgraff against, I say that's a King. Nope, it's actually Russell. So it's Russell in the black, Burgraff in the on the white. And we're about ready to get this contest underway. Very much anticipated game between the Bulldogs and the Redskins. Ball's up, won by the Redskins. Going into backcourt to get it was Charlton. He's met at midcourt by Devontae Davenport. Now throw it over to Spaltenstein. Up top it goes to Koppenrath. Over to the far side to Koppenrath, actually. No, it's Charlton. Charlton drives the hoop, puts it up a little too hard. Rebound goes to Burgraff, out to Becker, and here come the Redskins. I'm sorry, the Bulldogs. Wow. Hypo's feed denied and stolen away by Russell. And here come the Redskins. Spaltenstein on the three-point arc. Hits it. And a stoppage of play is Devontae Davenport needs to tie his shoe, and somebody needs to move a sweatshirt off the baseline. It's Bulldog ball, trailing 2-0. There's Becker. Top of the key, gets a screen from Burgraff, throws it over to Duckworth. Duckworth hands it off to Davenport, and Davenport back to Becker. There's Duckworth to Davenport. Drives right to the hoop. Puts a little scoop shot between double team. Misses it, and rebound goes to King. And here come the Redskins running the other way. Russell down to the box and turning to get it up there. Koppenroth, and he's fouled by the Bulldogs. That'll go on Becker, his first. Koppenroth with the line for 2 free throws for the Redskins. They lead 2-0, 6:52 to go here in the first. Make it 3-0. Another free throw for Schuyler. Port Townsend. Now in short, Berggraf pulls in the rebound. Is out to Davenport, cross court to Becker. Here come the Bulldogs. Trailing 3-0. Becker between the circles, steps back, set the offense for North Mason. High post feed to Berggraf, hand it off to Davenport. 3 at the top, the key off the mark. Rebound, Boca tracks it down here in the corner. Double team, throws it to Davenport. One hands it out top to Duckworth. He'll hit the 3. And it's all knotted up at 3 from the Redskins. 6:20 to go in the first. It's Russell on the near side, up top to King. King drives the foul line, stops, throws it out. Spaltenstein for 3. That's in and out. Rebound to Davenport for North Mason. And here comes Becker. Becker out to Davenport side of the paint. Big jump stop off the mark. Rebound goes to Boca. To Becker. Becker side of the paint. Puts it up and a whistle before the shot. Russell pick up his first. First team foul on Redskins. It's baseline inbounds for North Mason to the left of the backboard. Duckworth will trigger the play. Inbounds goes to Berggraf, up to Becker. Back to Duckworth. Turns and shoots for 3. That's in!
Duckworth!
6 points for the Bulldogs, 6 points for Duckworth. And it's a 6-3 lead, North Mason. Port Townsend with the ball. Russell with it, top of the key. Drive side of the paint, right to the hoop, puts it up, little too hard. Rebound and the putback, which falls out, was by Koppenrath. Rebound to Berggraf, and here comes Becker for North Mason the other way. Top of the key, high post feed, and the side of the paint, and a jump ball called as Berggraf and Koppenrath tie up. It will be Bulldog ball. Baseline inbounds to the right of the backboard. Duckworth into Berggraf, up to Becker. Back to Duckworth. Denied by Charlton. And that's a high post feed to Berggraf. Hands it off to Duckworth. Top of the key for 3 again. Off the mark. Rebound. Berggraf into the corner with the rebound. Fakes the 3 out to Davenport. Davenport drives a little fadeaway in the paint. Comes up short. Boca had it. Lost it out of bounds. They'll stay with the Bulldogs under their own hoop. 4:52 to go here in the first quarter. 6-3. North Mason on top with the ball. Inbounds to Berggraf. His little alley-oop comes up short. Rebound goes to King. And here come the Redskins. Nice ball movement down under the hoop. Laying it up and in as Koppenrath giving 3 points. 1 point lead for North Mason, 6-5. 4:40 to go here in the first. North Mason with the lead by 1 and the ball. That's Becker, top of the key. Going over to the right. Goes to the hoop, plays off the glass and in. First bucket for Becker. Here comes Spaltenstein back the other way, going to the hoop. Puts it up in a whistle. I think it'll go on Duckworth. 2 shots coming for Spaltenstein. That should go on. Oh, they're going to give it to Berggraf, his first. Second team foul on the Bulldogs. Spaltenstein at the line for 2 free throws. He's 2 points tonight. His first trip to the line, short on the first one. He'll get one more. 4:25 to go here in the first. 8 for North Mason, 5 for Port Townsend. Redskins, Paul Spaltenstein. Second free throw on the way. In and out, and a rebound came to Koppenrath, and we have a whistle under the hoop on the Bulldogs. That went on Boca, his first. So it'll be baseline inbounds for the Redskins to the right of the backboard. Russell will trigger the play. Inbounds to King. Up top it goes to Charlton. Into the corner. 3 on the way. In the corner open. No good. Rebound goes to the opposite side. And Spaltenstein and Koppenrath go fighting over it and out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball. Far sideline inbounds. Skins are going to do a little press. Inbounds goes to Becker. And off to Burgraff. Cross court goes to Duckworth. Duckworth spins away from the defense, going to the hoop. Gets out to Burgraff. Actually, that's at Becker, excuse me. Off the glass, missed it, and rebound pulled down by Russell. Here come the Redskins, and a hand check on Duckworth going the other way. First personal on Matt. 4th team foul on the Bulldogs. Redskin ball. Sideline inbounds in front of the scorer's table. Goes into backcourt to Charlton. Charlton with the ball on the dribble, guarded by Davenport. Out it goes to Russell. Now to Spaltenstein. Drives to the box. Little running floater falls in. That's 4 points for Paul. It's a 1-point lead again for North Mason. Ball is bounced up, stolen away. Here come the Redskins, and they throw it away. That's the first turnover on the Redskins by my count. It'll be Bulldog ball. Backcourt inbounds. Burgraff will inbound it to Becker. Get it back to Burgraff, over to Davenport. And on their side, Becker this time. He'll bring it up on the run. Going the other way, stops and pops the box. Puts it in. Matt Becker with his second bucket. And it's a 3-point lead for North Mason. Redskins coming right back. Charlton with it. 3:10 to go in the quarter. High post feed to King. Hands it off to Russell. Top of the key for 3. That goes in. Cody Russell with his first bucket of the night. It's 3, and it's a 10 all game. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Becker trying to get by the press. Throws it to Davenport. Devontae to the 3-point arc. Now gets it up to Becker. Over goes to Duckworth. Fakes the 3 up top to Becker. Becker over to Devontae Davenport. To the side of the paint. No, looks it out to Becker. Becker top of the key for 2. Standing on the line. And it's 6 points for Becker. And it's a 2-point lead for North Mason. 12-10. 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. Redskins have the ball. Spaltenstein with it. Over to Koppenrath. Yeah, looks like that's Charlton. Down to the baseline. Russell has it up top. Takes the top of the key for 3. That's in. Russell with his second 3 in the quarter. And it's a 1-point lead for Port Townsend. Becker with it. Gives it back to Burgraff. Over to Becker. Becker lobs it up court. Goes to Duckworth. Throw it to Burgraff. Over to Davenport. Drives baseline. Nice little move. Trying to get a pass down. Overthrew it. Out of bounds. Nick Vitour steps onto the court for North Mason. Matt Boca will sit down. It's Redskin ball. They lead by 1, 13-12. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Redskins ball. Russell, side of the paint to Koppenrath. His shot is off. Rebound goes to Duckworth. And here come the Bulldogs. Becker. Becker trying to get over to the right. Throws it over to Duckworth. Duckworth cross court. It goes to Becker. Nearly stolen and deflected out of bounds. We're going to say it went off a King. Stays with the Bulldogs. Possession. 1:28 to go here in the first. 13-12. Port Townsend leads. North Mason has the ball. Sean Dwyer steps onto the court for the Redskins. King will sit down. Inbounds goes to Davenport in the corner. And he'll throw it up. And there's a whistle on Burgraff. It's his second. So Holman and Marks are up off the Bulldog bench. Becker and Burgraff will sit down. It's Port Townsend ball with 1:09 to go here in the first. Redskins lead. And here come the Redskins. It's Charlton over to Spaltenstein. Over to Dwyer. Back to Spaltenstein. He'll take a 3. That's short. Rebound goes to Vitour. And hand it off to Davenport. And he'll run the point. Throw it over to Duckworth. And around the corner it goes to Holman. And now Holman drives to the paint, puts it up. Misses the shot, but drew the foul. Well, goes on Koppenrath, his first. Second team foul on the Redskins as Holman's at the line for a couple of free throws for North Mason. 1 point lead for Port Townsend. Holman got the first one. He'll get another one.
Chris Atkins and James Delagarza checking in.
James Delagarza steps onto the court for Port Townsend. This is Chris Adkins. As Holman has another free throw, it's a tie ball game at 13. Second free throw off the mark. Spaltenstein, this guy's in there for the rebound. Comes Atkins, so he'll throw it up to Russell. Back to Adkins. Over to Spaltenstein, to Adkins, and to Russell. And a steal by Duckworth going the other way. He'll put it off the glass, missed the shot. Holman was there, and Russell was stole it away, but he can't save it in bounds. It goes to the Bulldogs out of bounds. Duckworth would trigger the play from the left of the backboard. Inbounds to Vitor in the corner. Bounces it up to Holman. Back to Duckworth. Steps back for three. Yep. That's his third three in the quarter, and it's a 3-point lead for North Mason, 16-13. Atkins over to Russell. Russell trying to answer for three, and he does. That's his third three. A half a second here, and the quarter runs out. So we have a great ball game so far, 16-16 through the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
Remember adventure? We do. The fun begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
First quarter, just as advertised. Tight ball game, 16-all is our score after the first 8 minutes. The Bulldogs being led by Matt Duckworth. He has 9 points. Cody Russell leads the Redskins with 9 points. 6 points for Matt Becker for North Mason, and a point for Hunter Holman. For the Redskins, let's see here, Paul Spaltenstein has 4 points, and Skylar Koppenrath has 3. It will be Redskins ball. Starting out the second quarter. All knotted up at 16. Atkins gets the ball from Russell on the far sidelines. Slowing the pace down a little bit, set the offense. Spaltenstein over to Atkins, over to Russell now on the far side. Atkins high post feed, and now goes back to Spaltenstein. He missed, he faked the shot and lost the ball out of his hands. We can say it goes off of Bulldog. The Redskins will keep it. Inbounds from the right of the backboard. Russell will trigger the play. Inbounds to Spaltenstein. He'll lay it up a little too hard. Boca back in there and gets the rebound. Becker also back in there, and here come the Bulldogs. Over goes to Duckworth. High post feed to Boca. Ball gets free. Boca throws it up and drew the foul on the Redskins. That went on James Delgarza, his first. And 2 free throws for Matt Boca. He's got a brace on the left ankle. Misses the first free throw. He'll get one more. So the lineup is Holman, Vitor, Boca, Becker, and Duckworth for the Bulldogs. It's Spaltenstein, Delgarza. Let's see here. There's Dwyer in there. As Boca misses the second free throw. Atkins and Russell rounding out the Redskins lineup. Russell with it in the corner. Side of the paint. Turnaround jumper by Delgarza falls off. Rebound is saved in bounds, but it goes to Dwyer, and then he can't handle it. It'll be a white ball. North Mason ball going the other way. Duckworth will trigger the play with 7:12 to go here in the first. Holman with it. Throws it up to Boca. Boca will wait for his guards to come get it. And that's Duckworth, top of the key. Throws it over to Becker. Becker back to Duckworth. Duckworth over to Becker in the corner. Drives baseline. Stops, slides it out to Vitour. He fakes the shot, finds Boca under the hoop, lays it up and in, and draws a foul. Boca getting busy under the hoop, and the Bulldogs have a 2-point lead, 18-16. Dwyer picked up his first, 14th foul on Port Townsend as Boca is at the line for the possible 3-point play, and he gets the free throw to roll, so 3 points for him, and that's a lead for North Mason, 19-16. Quick passes for the Redskins as Atkins nails a three at the top. And it's a tie ball game at 19. Duckworth and Becker in backcourt. Becker with the ball, hands it off to Duckworth. Got to get it up here. Throws up to Boca. Boca has a 2-on-1, and it's nearly stolen away by De La Garza, and he can't save it in bounds. It's Bulldog ball. King returns for Port Townsend. Yeah, let's see here. It was Koppenrath. It's also back in there for the for the Redskins. Bulldogs ball, baseline inbounds. Duckworth will throw it up to Becker. Becker back to Duckworth. Duckworth, top of the key, lobs it to Holman. Can't handle it. Goes to the hands of the Redskins. Here comes Adkins pushing it up the court. Trying to get it down to Russell. Russell to Dwyer. Dwyer took steps, but they're going to call a foul on Bulldogs. Went on Boca. That's his second. At the line for 2 free throws is Sean Dwyer. 19-19 is this score. 6:10 to go here in the second quarter. First free throw goes in for Dwyer. Devontae Davenport will go get Matt Boca. Got to sit down with 2 fouls. Second free throw by Dwyer on the way. Trying to give the Redskins a 2-point lead, and he does. 21-19. Press the problem for the Bulldogs as they break it this time with no problem as Vitour has it, one dribble. He's mugged and fouled, but no whistle, and he missed the shot. Dwyer with the rebound. Here comes Atkins for Port Townsend the other way. Over to Russell, up top to Atkins. High post feed, King, turnaround jumper at the foul line, that's off. Rebound, that was Koppenrath, and a whistle on the Bulldogs. The foul will go on Holman, that's his first. 17th foul. That puts Skylar Koppenrath at the line for the first of a 1-and-1. 5:45 to go here in the second quarter. 21 for Port Townsend, 19 for North Mason. First free throw short, rebound over the top. It's going to be Russell, and he's going to be called with a foul. That'll be the 5th on Port Townsend. Russell's the second personal. So inbounds is stolen by Russell. He'll shuffle it over to Atkins. Atkins has Vitour up on his back. And that'll be a foul on Nick. His first. 8th team foul on North Mason. Atkins will go to the line for... Going to give him 2 shots or 1-and-1? It's a 1-and-1. 5:41 to go here in the half. 21-19. Port Townsend on top. And first free throw is off. Rebound and putback goes in by Skylar Koppenrath. And a timeout is called by Coach Hackett. 5:36 to go here in the second quarter. 23 for Port Townsend. 19 for North Mason. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here on MasonWebTV.com.
7,000 students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. Keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
5:36 to go in the second quarter. 23-19. Port Townsend leads. North Mason has the ball. They have Duckworth, Davenport, Becker, Holman, and Vitour. Here come the Redskins with Russell, Atkins, King, let's see, Dwyer and Koppenrath. It's Becker with it, and he's got a touch foul on King. That's his first, 6th team foul. It'll be Bulldog ball right in between the Bulldog bench and the scorer's table. As we have Spaltenstein and Charlton returning for the Redskins. Sitting down will be Dwyer and Edkins. Back off on the press, and here comes Becker. Over to Duckworth. Back to Becker. That's over to Davenport. Cross court it goes to Becker down to Holman. Holman double team, puts it up, misses the shot. Rebound slapped out. Russell comes up with it for Townsend. Here come the Redskins on the run. Russell lost it, got it back. Throws it to Koppenrath. He'll put it up, missed the shot. King had it, and Davenport runs away with it. He loses it, slides, no whistle, and then there's a traveling call on North Mason. 5 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the half. 4-point lead for Port Townsend. The Redskins have the ball. Russell will trigger the play from the scorer's table. Nobody's going to come help him. And the inbounds is lobbed in, and Becker will just step in front of that and take it away. Becker goes to the hole, puts it up and in. Matt Becker puts the lead back to 2 for Port Townsend, 23-21. There's Russell banging bodies with Davenport. He'll be called with a foul. That'll be the first on Devontae at the line for 1-1. It'll be Cody Russell as Burgraff will step back onto the court, and Vautour will sit down. Is there 2 shots for? Well, yeah, it is now. As Russell hit the first free throw, he'll get another one. He's 10 points tonight. Second free throw up and in. Give him 11 points tonight. And it's a 4-point lead for Port Townsend. Burgraff will get it to Becker. Becker throws it back to Burgraff. Burgraff steps across the midcourt, throws over to Davenport on the far side. Looking low for Holman, drives baseline, gets the screen. He'll shuffle it over to Duckworth. Duckworth for 3 in the corner. In and out, rebound. Burgraff is in there for a fight. And there's a traveling on Port Townsend. That'll stay with North Mason. Baseline inbounds left of the backboard. Duckworth will trigger the play. Looking in the middle. He'll throw it up top to Becker. Becker over to Holman. Holman fakes the 3, drives baseline, pull-up jumper and partially blocked by Spaltenstein. And the recovery by the Redskins. Spaltenstein gets the ball on the far side. Looking for King. He'll get it up to Charlton. Over to Russell. Side of the paint to King. Double team. Up top it goes to Charlton. Out it goes to Spaltenstein. Spaltenstein fade away just inside the arc. Nailed it. And he's got 6 points. It's a 6-point lead for Port Townsend. 27-21. Devontae Davenport going the other way. Goes to the hole. Puts it up. It popped out. Rebound goes to King for Port Townsend. And here comes Charlton. Up it goes to Russell. Russell to Charlton. Top of the key. To the foul line. Back to Russell. Russell steps to the baseline. Finds a Koppenrath. He'll try to get one out there. Low throws it off the shoulder of a Bulldog. Dustin Mincy will step onto the court for North Mason for the first time. And Holman will sit down. Baseline inbounds. Russell will trigger the play for Port Townsend. Inbounds of Spaltenstein. Misses the 3 in the corner. Davenport with a rebound. Here comes Becker. Throw it over to Mincy. Cross court it goes to Becker. Becker to the baseline. Just waits for the defense to clear out. And missed it. Rebound will go to the Redskins, although it clearly went off the hand of Spaltenstein. And here come the Redskins with the lead in the ball. There's Spaltenstein on the far side. Gets the screen. Throws it over to Charlton, to Russell, down to King. King to the bucket, misses it, finds a nice Koppenrath with a good ball movement. He puts it up and in. It's an 8-point lead for Port Townsend. And the Bulldogs break the press and putting it up in. Becker, they drew the foul on the Redskins as the Bulldogs finally break the press efficiently. Personal foul went on Coppenrath, his second. 30-second is called by Fort Townsend. 2:52 to go in the half. 29-23 is their score. 6-point lead for Port Townsend. Will keep it right here. The Redskins are being led in scoring by Cody Russell. He has, 11 points. 7 points for Skylar Coppenrath. 6 for Paul Spaltenstein. 2 for Sean Dwyer. And 3 for Chris Atkins. For the Bulldogs, they're being led by Matt Duckworth. He has 9 points. I'm sorry, Matt Becker has 10 points. So he leads his Bulldogs by a point there. Matt Boca has 3 and a point for Hunter Holman. At the line for a possible 3-point play, coming out of timeout, will be Matt Becker. So Mincy, Duckworth, Davenport, Burgraff, and Becker are the 5 on the court in the white. Spaltenstein, the King. Let's see here. Brady Arthur steps on. Cody Russell and Daniel Charlton are the 5 in the black. Becker's free throw is off. Rebound goes to... Or Becker's shot is off, and the rebound goes to Spaltenstein. Tap pass down to King. King in the paint. Shuffles it out to Charlton. His jumper at the foul line goes in. That's his first bucket of the ball game. Becker will bring it up. 31-23. Port Townsend on top. Over to Mincy. Back to Becker. Becker swings over to Duckworth. Duckworth back to Becker. Becker runs into his own player. Out it goes to Mincy. Mincy for 3, and that's blocked, but goes right to Davenport. He'll put it up and in. His first bucket tonight. 2:19 to go here in the half. Redskins right back the other way. Down it goes to King. Turn around in the paint. Comes up short. Rebound goes to Burgraff. And here comes Becker coming the other way with 2 minutes, 5 seconds to work. Becker trying to go coast to coast. Little floater that popped out. Rebound goes to King for Port Townsend, and a foul on North Mason. I think it'll be on Burgraff. That might be his third. It is. It's his third. Nick Vittour will step back onto the court, and Burgraff will probably sit for the rest of the quarter as we go to the other end of the court. And Jacob King is shooting a couple free throws as the Bulldogs have 10 team fouls.
Jacob King on the line.
Well, I'm going to let the substitution go just yet. King has one free throw first. Got it. The tour steps back onto the court, and Zach Marks will step on as well, and Mincy will sit down along with Burgraff. King is another free throw, trying to extend the lead. It is now 32-25. Short. Spaltenstein is over the back of Davenport. That'll be the 8th team foul on the Redskins, and we'll walk to the other end of the court to shoot a 1-and-1. Davenport, first trip to the line tonight. It's just 2 points so far. It's 32-25, 1:58 to go here in the half. Davenport hit the first free throw. He'll get another one. He'll get one more for North Mason. Nothing but net. Give him 4 points tonight. And here come the Redskins. Russell right back up the far sidelines, and a traveling call on the Redskins. It's only the third turnover on Port Townsend. 1:54 to go here in the half. 32-27. Port Townsend with the lead. North Mason with the ball. That's Devontae Davenport. Throws it over to Becker. High post feed to Marks. Out it goes to Duckworth, and around the horn it goes back to Becker. Becker looking for the tour down on the baseline. Now Duckworth with it. Steps back for 3. It goes in. His 4th 3 of the ball game. And it's a 2-point lead for Port Townsend. Russell. Back up it goes to Charlton. Calling out the play over to Russell on the far sides. Then it goes to Charlton to the foul line. Out it goes. And that's Arthur. Spaltenstein. Long jumper goes in. 2 points for that one. And that is 8 points for him. His 4-point lead for Port Townsend. 34-30. Bulldogs. Duckworth with another 3. Missed that one. A rebound. Davenport had it. Loses it. King comes up with it, and they're spinning on the ground. And that's a jump ball. How do you get 2 players with the same jersey with a jump ball? That will be Port Townsend ball, and it's a 30-second timeout with 55.3 seconds to go here in the half. 4-point lead for Port Townsend, 34-30.
30-second timeout.
We'll keep it right here. This has been as advertised, as it's usually a battle between these two teams, quite a rivalry from North Mason and Port Townsend. It's their first meeting of the year. The Redskins looking for their first win of the season. And one of these teams is going to come away with an Olympic League win tonight. It will be Redskins ball coming out of the timeout. King will go to the backcourt and inbounds it. Charlton will get it from him. And here come the Redskins leading by 4. Over to Russell, the far side, trap on the side. And he's bothered by the Bulldogs, and there's going to be a foul on, I think, Davenport. And he took something to the eye. A finger to the eye. Actually, it's going to go on Becker. It's his second. And Russell's at the line for 2 free throws. He has 11 points tonight. He's 2 for 2 at the free throw line. As Mincy and Holman are ready to step back in. Russell's first free throw goes in.
Good. That's the mandate. Holman checking back in.
Davenport will get a well-deserved rest, and Becker will sit down as well. And Russell has one more free throw. So the lead is now 5 for Port Townsend with 46 seconds to go here in the half. Second free throw up and in. Give him 13 points and 6-point lead for Port Townsend. Duckworth running point this time. Bounce it into the corner and is stolen by King. King gets it up to Charlton. The last guy putting it up and in is Russell. And it's an 8-point lead for Port Townsend. 30 seconds, under 30 seconds to go. And Holman loses it out of bounds. I'm going to say it's a touched by Port Townsend. It will be a Bulldog ball in the corner. The baseline nearly in the corner. Duckworth will trigger the play. 24.7 seconds to go here in the half. 38-30. Port Townsend leads. Inbounds to North Mason. There's Mincy. Stops in the paint. Puts it up and in. His first bucket for tonight. That's Russell to Charlton. Out it goes to Arthur. He comes up short, and that's out of bounds with 8.4 seconds to go. For the Bulldogs to work, trailing by 6. Duckworth. Fade away from the corner. Off, rebound, and put back. Oh, fell off as Tor nearly put it in and almost fell in. We're through one half. Port Townsend 38. And North Mason 32. It's halftime. We'll be right back.
Remember adventure? We do. The adventure begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure.
Get out.
Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@masonwebtv.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Bieber did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@masonwebtv.com.
And we're at halftime. Port Townsend leads 38-32. The Redskins are being led by Cody Russell. He has 15 points, 8 points for Paul Spaltenstein, 7 for Skylar Koppenrath. Let's see here, 3 for Chris Adkins, 2 apiece for Daniel Charlton and Sean Dwyer, and a point for Jacob King. Bulldogs are being led by Matt Duckworth. He has 12 points. He's hit 4 threes in the half. Matt Becker has 10 points. 3 points for Matt Boca. 4 points for Devontae Davenport. 2 for Dustin Mincy and a point for Hunter Holman to round up the score. So we're at halftime. 38 for Port Townsend, 32 for North Mason. We'll be back here in about 8.5 minutes for the third quarter on MasonWebTV.com. Stick around. Third quarter is coming up.